Angie Dickinson needs no introduction in the world of classic Hollywood. With her stunning looks and undeniable talent, this iconic actress has graced the silver screen for decades, leaving audiences spellbound with every performance. So, who was the love of Angie Dickinson's life? The answer may surprise you. Facts First presents Angie Dickinson confesses he was the love of her life. From humble beginnings in Kulm, North Dakota, Angie Dickinson has captivated audiences with her remarkable talents for over 6 decades. Born Angeline Brown in 1931 to Leo Henry Brown and Frederica Hare, Angie was the second of 4 daughters from a family with deep German roots. Growing up in a Catholic household, Angie attended Bellarmine Jefferson High School in Burbank, California, where she excelled academically and won the 6th annual Bill of Rights essay contest at just 15 years old. Initially aspiring to be a writer, her life took a fortuitous turn when she won a beauty contest in 1953. She went on to study at Immaculate Heart College and Glendale Community College while working as a secretary at Lockheed Air Terminal in a parts factory. In 1954, she landed her first acting job in a Warner Brothers movie and soon became a fixture on anthology TV series throughout the 50s. But it was her breakthrough role in 1956's Gun the Man Down that truly put her on the map, and she solidified her stardom with a Golden Globe Award for New Star of the Year for her performance in 1959's Rio Bravo, alongside John Wayne and Dean Martin. Throughout the 60s, Angie became one of the most popular leading ladies in Hollywood, appearing in a string of hit films, including Ocean's 11, The Sins of Rachel Cade, The Killers, and Point Blank. Her success on the big screen continued throughout the 70s, and she went on to appear in films like Pretty Maids All in a Row, The Outside Man, and Big Bad Mama. But Angie's talents weren't limited to the big screen. She also achieved TV fame as Sergeant Pepper Anderson in the NBC crime series Policewoman, winning a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress for a television series, and receiving 3 Emmy nominations. Her career continued to flourish until 2009 with standout performances in Dress to Kill, Even Cowgirls Get the Blues, Sabrina, Pay It Forward, and Big Bad Love. Off-screen, Angie's love life was just as captivating. She married football player Gene Dickinson in 1952, but they divorced in 1960. Angie embarked on a passionate affair with Frank Sinatra, whom she met on the set of Ocean's 11. She married composer Burt Bacharach in 1965, but their marriage was troubled by their daughter's premature birth and Asperger's syndrome, as well as Bacharach's infidelity, leading to their divorce in 1981. Angie never remarried, but had relationships with a string of famous men, including Johnny Carson, Mickey Mantle, Richard Burton, Dean Martin, Charles Feldman, Larry King, and David Janssen. Now 91 years old, Angie lives in LA and remains an influential figure in the entertainment industry. She's been honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and an induction into the Television Hall of Fame. Dickinson's Candid Fox interview. Angie recently opened up about her love life and relationship with Frank Sinatra in an interview she gave to Fox News. The 91-year-old actress is currently gearing up to present her 1959 film Rio Bravo at the TCM Classic Film Festival this spring. She discussed her experience filming the following major film to include her name, 1960's Ocean's 11. According to Dickinson, Frank Sinatra was the love of her life, and the mere thought of him still brings a smile to her face. She spoke highly of his talents as a singer and an actor, and while acknowledging he possessed both good and bad qualities, praised his personality. The two had a close bond and even contemplated marriage in 1964, although Dickinson ultimately decided against it, stating that they were content in their relationship without the need for marriage. Furthermore, she expressed admiration for Sinatra's ex-wife Nancy, who treated her with friendship and respect. After discussing her divorce from Burt Bacharach in 1981, Dickinson reflected on her memories of working with Dean Martin in Rio Bravo and how they became close friends. She described him as a funny and kind man who never failed to make her laugh despite his on-screen portrayal of a drunk. Additionally, she reminisced about John Wayne, another co-star from Rio Bravo, who initially intimidated her on set, but was ultimately supportive and provided her with invaluable advice on acting and handling fame. As far as her career, Dickinson expressed immense gratitude for the opportunities she had and continues to hold a deep passion for acting. Sinatra's secret. So what exactly was it about Sinatra that made him irresistible in the eyes of Angie and the countless other ladies who swooned over him? Let's just say Frank had a not-so-little secret that gave him quite the advantage in the dating world. His captivating persona went beyond his famous blue eyes, especially when it came to seducing women. He was not only a music icon and Hollywood star, but a notorious womanizer. His second wife, Ava Gardner, even went on record to describe his anatomy in explicit terms. According to her, he was exceptionally well endowed. She once even quipped that out of his 110-pound frame, 10 pounds of it was dedicated to his manhood. Despite being married with children, Sinatra indulged in his insatiable appetite for women from his early big band days, making his way through Hollywood starlets like Marilyn Monroe, Lana Turner, and Marlene Dietrich, as well as engagements to Lauren Bacall and Juliet Prowse, and a short marriage to Mia Farrow. Sinatra's extraordinary voice and charisma undoubtedly contributed to his success with women, but according to his friend Gianni Russo, his ample endowment left no woman wanting. Sinatra's valet even revealed in his book that the star had special underwear made to contain and conceal his size in public. Even Sinatra acknowledged his animalistic desires, stating he was just looking to make it with as many women as he could. 3's the charm. The recently published book Sinatra and Me in the Wee Small Hours by Frank's former road manager, Tony Appadisano, is a memoir of the author's friendship and professional relationship with Sinatra. When speaking about Angie Dickinson, Sinatra was quoted in the book as saying she was one of the best lovers he ever had the pleasure of knowing. It's clear that Sinatra's love was fueled by his lust for her, but anyone familiar with Frank knows his carnal passion was never focused on just one person. He reportedly had an insatiable thirst for women, sometimes betting multiple partners a day and frequently several at the same time. According to Appadisano, Sinatra often sought out threesomes, and more often than not, these flings would lead him to strike up turbulent relationships that would cause him much hardship and headaches in the long run. Aside from his sexual conquests and relationship, the book also discusses things like Sinatra's alleged involvement in the CIA plot to assassinate Fidel Castro, his belief that Marilyn Monroe was murdered, and Sinatra's friendship and business dealings with high-ranking mob bosses. Now it's time to hear from you. Did you know that Angie Dickinson and Frank Sinatra dated for years but never married, and that Sinatra once claimed Dickinson was one of the best lovers he'd ever slept with? Let us know in the comments section below.